Ahoy, me hearties! Over many a moons have I laid me eye on a massive hoard of pirate decor. But I never thought I'd see the day I crafted me own pirate treasure chest, bursting with shining booty worthy of Davy Jones' locker. So if ye be ready, let's weigh anchor and get this adventure started. Arr! Yo-ho, everyone! We're back with another fun project. To start off, we had a few 2x4s and 2x6s lying around, so I was able to make a thicker treasure chest than the typical thinner planks a lot of people usually use. I used lots of wood glue and shot everything together with my nail gun. To create an old weathered rustic antique look on the treasure chest, we raised the wood grain using a blowtorch and wire brushes. This is a method we've used several times on past projects and really adds a nice texture to the props, especially if people are going to be touching and looking at it up close. A wire wheel and a sanding drum is another way we can get really good detail, especially on all the edges of each piece of wood. We wanted to give the chest that classic banded look, so we used strips of plywood for the iron strapping. I cut the strips wide enough so that it would cover all my nail holes and the end grains of the wood. Gina purchased some wood rivets to add on top of the strapping. This really gave it a fun, authentic, hand-forged, rugged, iron-studded look. I built a 3-sided plywood structure and attached blocks of foam in the inside using expanding spray foam. We decided to sculpt the foam to look like a rocky beach instead of the typical sandy shoreline. Just like many other projects, I used wire brushes, files, and a curry comb to carve all the rock detail. And then we hard-coated everything using the thin-set mortar in the hopper gun. We carved out a space for a piece of plywood and created a nook for the treasure chest to rest on top of the rocks. Gina primed and painted the sculpture gray and then added several colors and paint washes to help create a wave-battered stone look. For the treasure chest, Gina used a watered-down brown instead of the vinegar and steel wool solution. She painted all the decorative metal features black and then added paint washes to bring out all those details. I modified some handles and latches for a more specialized antique look. I also welded up some custom brackets to keep the lid in the open position. Ah, shiver me timbers, that's a handsomely nice fit. Now, since we're making this for Arbor Day Farm, we decided to get creative and make the treasure match more to their nature theming. We cut wood slices for all the doubloons, and we painted all those wood cookies with a shiny gold and silver. I carved wooden mushrooms and acorns, and Gina covered them with little crafting gems and rhinestones. We also attached some painted pine cones and polished rocks to add more color to the plunder of the pirate booty. All the treasure was glued and wired down to a piece of plywood that then recessed into the top of the treasure chest. The last step was Gina clear coating everything, and once we were on location, we added some seaweed plants and set dressing to help create a little pirate-themed area. This was a super fun project we really enjoyed creating. It also served as a great photo op area for families to take pictures. And if ye scurvy dogs want to leave us a comment, we always enjoy reading your feedback. And if you're too salty to like and subscribe, that means you'll be walking the plank.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheers! No, Rob.